Definitely, I put out white boy Asian food, but my curry game is out of control.
Hey Josh, welcome to Regina's Kitchen.
Thanks, Miss
Finally
Regina.
got you back in Natchez.
Yeah, I love matches, and
Oh,
you have a beautiful space here. It's like just you. Like this is the most Regina kitchen I think I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
thanks. Even
Yeah.
more than my kitchen at Twin
Yeah,
Oaks.
it couldn't be
Yeah.
called anything else besides Regina's kitchen.
Yeah, it's kind of a little clone of my home
It is
kitchen.
a little,
It is. I kind of can't get away from my style, my colors.
Oh, that's good. That's what I like about you.
My food.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love having you here because it's been so much fun to reinvent myself as many times as I want in a place like this.
Yeah.
And you know the food I'm known for. We've been guest chef together several times.
Yes, ma'am.
Want to do your spin on Korean or my spin on ramen, and I mean this has probably been. We probably would be kicked out of Japan if they really saw everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But really, instead of using pork belly, I used double smoked applewood bacon for my ramen. My bone broth, has some great stuff in it. A few things that are not traditional. And
we used crawfish instead of like some sort of raw fish for the onigiri.
Yeah.
So I tried to play when I came down here, I decided, all right, I'm just trying to do what you guys do with your ingredients, and just add my weird Asian stuff to it. I do white boy Asian food.
Yeah.
But I will be honest, and my fat body will show you that I've got a great palate, and I eat a lot of Asian food, so I feel like I've got it down on the flavor.
Oh, I can tell you. You've been out with me enough. You've been around me enough that I don't hold back. Sometimes I can be a little critical.
Girl, that's my favorite part about you.
But no, you definitely can say you've got the Asian thing down. I was so impressed, and I've learned from you too, and that's what's so neat.
Oh, wow.
When you were doing, a lot of your fermentation, and I remember that blueberry.
Oh yeah, the nak cham. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
For the dinner we did,
that was really
just
good.
Great.
That was homemade fish sauce. It took me about 1.5 years to make that fish sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife was yelling at me every day because our garage smelled like a bunch of feet, and she was like, "You need to get this out of here immediately."
Yeah. So she sent it on the road with
she
you to
sent
come
it on
see
the road
me, right?
to go see Regina. She was like, "Wherever you're going, take that fish sauce
this."
with you."
But
yeah.
I'm telling you, it was so amazing.
Wow, that's awesome.
And so it was fun to, again, you were taking Southern and mixing it with things. I don't think we have to be, even if we're known for one type of cuisine, it doesn't mean we can't go into a different area. I had an artist friend, Byron Birdsall, fabulous artist who did a lot of things. A lot of his paintings were of the mountains of Alaska and outdoor things, and beautiful, and he was very well known. And one time I said to him, gosh, I wish you could paint still lifes because I'd love a beautiful still life in my house, in my dining room. He said, yeah, and I wish you could cook Italian food. It was like touche because
bada bing.
Yeah, I was just cornering him. I was putting him in one genre.
Yeah, he did it right back to you.
Yeah, and it made me think twice about how we get, you get kind of put in a box.
Yeah.
And when you're creative and there's so much food, we don't want to be put in that box.
Yeah, I think for me that was a big thing. It was like it was no boundary for me.
Yeah.
I think I always like.
Well, I think that's how we roll anyway in life.
I
think there are no boundaries for you. It's beyond cooking. It's way beyond cooking. So.
You can ask my mom; she'll tell you the same thing.
I met your mom, Gigi. So yeah.
Gigi will tell you I was a little bit wild.
You're really into boundaries, right?
But this actually it helped me a little bit, like because of me being such a wild kid and trying to find something to harness that energy and that creativity. And I tried so many different things, from skateboarding to music, and this was the thing I needed because it gave me a little bit of kick in the pants. I cooked in New York, and I got yelled at a lot. You know what I mean? And coming back from New York, getting yelled at, making enough mistakes, you don't make them again. It's like touching a hot oven.
That's right.
And so I think that's my mentality. I came back and I told myself I don't want to put myself in a box or do anything that people are going to expect me to do. And so I mean, we still live with no boundaries, but I mean we try to hustle on the technique.
That's right.
We try to learn a lot and we try to push. I mean, you've done a lot for my industry, for me in my industry, and I'm forever grateful. So hanging out with you is always a a #1 priority for me.
Oh, well, I love having you here. So you know that. Anytime, I just love having y'all here.
That's sweet.
And your sweet wife, Jessica.
Yeah, she's way cooler than me.
Yeah,
way cooler. I'm married up, girl. I'm married way up.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling. So, well, so, tonight, so we're going to do the ramen.
Yeah.
And I did my bone broth, and I'm going to do it with the smoked pork belly, or, double smoked bacon. We've got some beautiful mushrooms.
Yes.
Yeah. You see these? I mean, these came from the Natchez Farmers Market.
These are gorgeous.
And
these are really cool. The chestnut.
The chestnuts I love. I think they're perfect for ramen.
They have really cool texture, almost like porcini.
And I didn't get the pink oysters this time, but those have been beautiful.
Yeah, these are gorgeous.
We take these mushrooms that I get at the farmer's market and saute them, and they go into my croque Forester.
Oh, Lord.
And it's a big hit here.
I'll take one of those right now. Can I get one of those?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. We probably are going to sell so much ramen tonight, we're going to have to eat. We'll eat the croque Forester tonight.
I'm ready for a croque Forester.
But
gorgeous mushrooms.
Yeah,
local,
so we've got
mushrooms,
and then you're doing a spicy miso shrimp ramen.
Yes, ma'am.
We've got a vegetarian one. We did our, eggs, our
marinated
6-minute eggs yesterday, and marinated them, and that was fun.
Yeah.
So, but tell me about the 2 appetizers, because these are new to me. Well, I mean, the one, and we have that beautiful red okra.
Yes.
That we got from my chef friend Ryan Hughes, brought from his garden.
From New Orleans.
And we actually snagged some at the local market as well.
Yeah, this beautiful. So I think one of the things, that was another thing that kind of showed me the similarities between Asian and Southern cultures was pickling.
Yeah.
Pickling is huge in the South. You go to anywhere, any kind of gas station, anything, and see pickled pig's feet or pickled sausage or whatever. And same with most Asian cultures, tons of pickling, tons of fermenting.
I'll tell you the pickle I do not get.
Okay.
The Kool-Aid pickles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I haven't done those yet.
No, don't
I don't think I'll hop into that stratosphere.
No, stick with this.
Yeah,
the Kool-Aid pickles. I'm just going, where in the hell did that come from?
Why did somebody come up with that? Is that a thing? That's a trend?
Cherry Kool-Aid pickles. You get them at gas stations. They're big in the Delta.
We should outlaw
Mississippi
that.
Delta.
People need to be arrested for
I mean, I try to be open-minded, but the Kool-Aid pickle, I tried it. It's just,
terrible.
Have you ever eaten like pixie sticks? Do you remember? Is that my generation?
Yeah, pixie sticks.
And that kind of powdery.
Yeah.
The pickles kind of have that cherry.
That's what it tasted like.
Yeah. So
it's gross, Regina.
No, and I should be open.
I'm not into that.
Anyway, well, maybe.
So Kool-Aid did not make these red.
No, they did not.
These are actually
all natural.
This is all natural red okra.
Yeah.
So one of the things we're doing is a sukimono, a classic Japanese pickle plate. Mm-hmm. And I love pickles. I'm the pickle guy in Dallas. They all know me for fermenting and pickling, and so I love pickles. We got the red okra we did in smoked coffee and soy, and then these guys we did a little more traditional with sugar, rice wine vinegar, and chilies also from your friend Ryan. Had a really good amount of heat, but they weren't crazy spicy.
Hot.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Tabasco peppers were really pretty.
They were really perfect for what we're doing. We'll also put some sesame seed on there because that's kind of synonymous with pickles in Japan. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use some of these beautiful pea tendrils that you got. These are gorgeous.
Yeah, aren't those pretty? Those are from the market. Well, I've got this wonderful farm that does hydroponic things for me, and so I can get this all year round.
It's pretty beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It's a good earthy.
Man, it tastes like peas.
Good. That'll be nice on top.
Right? Mm-hmm. I can't wait for that. So this will be a fun dish. It's a really easy dish to put together. Even something you can do at your crib if you got a kitchen or a fridge full of jarred pickles that you're trying to get rid of. You can make a sukimono for a party or something. It's really easy to put together.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pour us a little cocktail, and then I'm going to put you to work rolling those pretty appetizers.
I knew I wasn't here to drink on camera and look
I'm
fat
sorry.
It's all right. I'm here
Definitely.
for you.
So this kind of fits into our little theme.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's an Asian pear martini.
It's pretty.
Cheers.
Love Asian pear. Mm.
Oh, yum.
Oh, it's fabulous. Mm-hmm. And it's hot, so.
Yeah.
This is what a guy like me needs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a milk drink would have been a really bad choice.
Yeah, it's not kind of a Natchez milk punch day.
This is a perfect.
This is perfect.
Perfect. So. And it's going to go great with a ramen. kind of cool you down real quick.
So that'll be good to go with our.
Yes.
Also, kind of keep you going with. So tell me if there's anything I can do to help you.
You know, it's pretty straightforward.
Got everything you need there?
Yeah, they're pretty easy. Let's do. We'll do a pickle plate first. Let me get one of those little plates from you there, Miss Regina. These are cute little plates.
Yeah.
So, again, these were just pickled in a little bit of rice wine vinegar with some sugar and a tiny bit of honey. I'm spilling stuff. And some of those chilies. The chilies are really pretty. These little guys right here. These little Tabascos.
Those are the little Tabasco peppers
they're really
from
pretty.
Ryan's.
I'm kind of in love with them. And then we'll throw a couple okra on there too. So like I said, it's a really easy kind of crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like pickles? You can't trust a person that doesn't like pickles, right?
No, indeed.
Little sesame.
And like you say, I mean, it is such a Southern tradition as well.
It is. That's what made so much sense to me was, I mean, we share the same crops. Our most dominant crop here in the South is rice. And I bet you could guess what the most dominant crop in all of Asia is.
Rice.
The second dominant crop there is bean. And one of our most dominant crops here, beans. So I just kind of, I don't know, Asian and Southern food made sense to me.
That's great. I love the addition of the okra. I think that brings it home for us.
Yeah, I agree. I grew up eating so many pickles. It would be a fun dish to do. Great to go with ramen and kind of a little bit of acid to break through some of the fatty bowls of ramen we're going to be having. So the next thing we're going to do is onigiri. Rice here. So you can use any kind of rice. I like short grain or medium for this type of thing. It's pretty straightforward. You cook rice, keep it a little sticky, which means you don't necessarily want to soak it too long. That'll keep it kind of nice and sticky that way. And then the most important part about it is when you get it out of the cooker, when you put it onto your sheet tray, you want to season it. You want to season it with a little bit of rice wine vinegar and a tiny bit of sugar. And
that's really important.
That's very important.
You want that little acid and sweet. And,
it's the same thing.
It's that layering that they do so well in Japan.
And it's the same thing as anytime you get pasta, you're gonna cook. When you're gonna cook your pasta, you cook it in salted water. You want the water to taste like the ocean. And so this is the same concept. The noodle is the same as the rice. It's the vessel.
And so you did a little patty going.
Yeah, you want to get yourself a little nice.
Yeah.
So you want the reason why we keep the rice a little starchy.
Sure, to bind.
So it'll bind. Yeah, it'll stay together. I mean, this is also obviously how you make sushi. This is the same rice you would use to make sushi. And I hear a big thing in Japan is you're not allowed to make sushi until you've made rice for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Once you've made rice in some serious sushi restaurants, they'll let you come hang out. But you kind of got to go hard for a little while in the rice game before you can just start making sushi. So what we're going to do now is we're going to literally form ourselves a little ball. One of the things you want to do is keep next to your rice. If you can see right here to my left, is I have some water. That's one of the most important things to doing this or any kind of sushi. Because once you get the rice in your hands, it's obviously pretty sticky. So you'll kind of want to wet them while you're doing the sushi and while you're making an actual rice ball.
That's a perfect size, too, for an appetizer.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, just a little appetizer. Yeah. They'll sell these all on the streets of Tokyo. And usually they're topped with all different things. My favorite onigiri is actually a fermented plum onigiri.
Oh, I bet that's
good. It's so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to top it with a little bit of homemade spicy mayonnaise. It's pretty straightforward.
And what all did you put in to spice?
So we took actually some of Ryan's chilies. I took some Korean kimchi.
Yeah.
So I took gochujang, those chilies that Ryan gave us. I took a little bit of miso and some honey. And
I thought the honey was a great addition.
Yeah, it gives it a little bit of a sweetness.
Do they use honey in any
They
Asian?
don't use a lot of honey in Asian cuisine. They use a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Palm and raw sugar for the most parts. But they don't use a lot of honey. No. I think that's another little version of my southern kind of thing.
And so what's your little? That's your
So,
sesame.
Yeah, what's on top is called furikake. And here's the onigiri. So it's gonna put this on the side of it, so you can kind of grab it and eat it.
Yeah, and I love the presentation. That's really nice and chic and simple. That's perfect. Really pretty.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go great with the ramen. I think they're both really good.
Yeah.
Fun little
people
dishes.
are gonna love this.